Welcome to Encouragement Notes, the place where you find out who God created you to be. Thank you for joining. Let's get started. Hey, I hope all is going well and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Today, I want to do what I affectionately call a live rerun. This is where I tell a story that I've told before, but I think it needs a little bumping up in the lineup of my podcast. So today, I am going to share what I learned in Boundless Babe Society that has affected my life long term. Now, Boundless Babe Society was a mentorship program for those of us who were connected to the Rolettes but wanted more than just Rolettes experience. So it was started in 2020 when in 2019 a group of women approached the leadership of the Rolettes and asked if there was any opportunities for them to get together besides just Rolettes experience, because it was so dynamic. And so Chelsea and Bria created Boundless Babe Society. And Boundless Babe Society met once a month. And throughout that meeting, that hour and a half meeting, we would talk about certain subjects that were on the table for that day. And they included such things as confidence, taking up space, speaking up, and just other amazing, awesome things. And I might, honestly, with the taking up space and speaking up and confidence, I might be saying something that is not right. Not necessarily wrong, but not right, because I don't. Oh, being unapologetically you was one of my favorites. And that was, I believe that was after taking up space. But being unapologetically you and taking up space were my favorite modules, or my favorite months rather, because it taught me that I have permission to exist, and exactly that, not apologize for it. I am still to this day working on saying excuse me instead of I'm sorry when I find myself in somebody else's space, but it's not intentional. So like, say I'm pushing myself in our shopping center where class is, and I'm going to get breakfast, and I accidentally bump somebody's body when I'm pushing because I'm too close to their space. Unless I hurt them and they say ouch, that's when I should say I'm sorry. But if we brush and nothing happens, nobody gets hurt, say excuse me. So that is what I'm working on. But I can't emphasize this enough. When I joined BBS, Nikki and Renee were on top of me to go out and live life, because there was a point where I did not want to be seen in my chair. I was so embarrassed of the way my chair made me look. I thought I looked awful. And I even hid my personal wheelchair that was created for me in my grandmother's garage. So the story behind that is I used my high school wheelchair from the age of 14 to the age of 20. Oh gosh, I was 26 the last time I used it. So I used it for a very, very long time. And so when I started getting into my funk about not wanting to be seen in my chair, I said, that's it. I'm learning how to walk long distances. So I had my dad take it to my grandma's house and put it in the garage. And so it came time eventually in 2014 when I went to go see a certain musical with 4 cute guys in it. And with this certain musical at this venue, it was in San Diego. I will admit it was in San Diego. We did not know the layout of the theater because we had never been there before. So my mom was just like, I think we need to take a wheelchair for you to get around this space because we don't know the layout and we don't know how far parking is and we don't know how long it would take us to get to the actual theater space. And I panicked because I did not want to be seen in a chair. So I told my mom no. But what ended up happening is we ended up using my grandmother's transport chair that was in our car. That was the only wheelchair we had in the car. And so with the transport chair, Marie now thinks it worked out great, looking back in hindsight. But Marie back then was mortified to be seen, 1, in a chair, 2, my mom had to push me. So I had to wait on somebody to help me. I was unbelievably mortified back then. And on top of that, what I did was I took my walker on my lap, or I carried it. And for those of us that know, or for those of you who may not know, what we do to carry our walkers is we hold it in front of us. So the feet of the walker, we fold it, and the feet of the walker sit on the footrest, and we hold the body of the walker up on our lap. So I did that. And why did I do that? I did that because I wanted to look normal. I wanted to look pretty. And that's what I thought I needed to do so. So, when I finally got into Boundless Babe Society, a good 7 years after that, this was in 2014 that musical happened. And then in 2021, I discovered that I wanted to be part of the Rolettes Experience family. And then after that, I joined the Boundless Babe Society. So after that, the first thing I was challenged to was to go get coffee once a week by myself and be willing to be seen. Be willing to order, be willing to be seen in my chair, which I got my chair that I affectionately call Angel from Amazon. She was a chair that did not fit me. And she did not fit me, but she worked. And she did wonders for my independence and wonders for my confidence because I was actually able and willing to go out again. So, Nikki and Renee, thank you so much. I didn't get to have much of a conversation with Renee, but during the first night of RE, when we had our soft kickoff in the courtyard, Nikki told me, I can't believe how much you've grown. You were a shell of the person you are today. But it wasn't all me. Yes, I put in the work that my amazing mentors told me to put in, but if they hadn't stuck by my side in the way they did, I would have never got to the point that I was at, and so, or that I am at right now. So this rerun is a thank you, a shout out, a big long distance hug to both of you ladies. I love you so much. And I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have done it without you. I love you, and I just hope that I could be as much of a positive driving example, a driving force in somebody else's life that you ladies were to me. So I hope that all is going well with you guys. You have a beautiful, blessed day. I will see you soon on the next episode. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.